So let's take a look at that. Whoopsies. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please have clarification on this Temperance card related to what the person Cancer is thinking about wants from the relationship. Get clarification, please, on what they want from the relationship. What does the person that Cancer is thinking about want from the relationship? The Empress. I just got, they want things to go back to the way that they were. Get clarification for Cancer. Wow. The Wheel of Fortune. Clarification on this Balance or Temperance card related to what the person Cancer's thinking about wants for the relationship. What do they want? Wow. The Tower. This is complicated, Cancer. This is complicated. There are layers on top of layers here. Woo! Get more clarification, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The energy that their partner is in, what they want from the relationship, please. All right, so we'll look at these three, and then I'm going to look at a few more. The Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. Gosh, this is so conflicted. This is so conflicted. I mean, but it goes right along with this card, though. We talked about this card. This was very conflicted energy because they're bound together because the gods put them together. But, you know, they, one of them doesn't want to be there, but she's stuck anyway. And the other one's trying to make the best out of it, but, you know, can only do so much, right? You can only do so much if your love isn't being reciprocated. Jeez. All right, so the Empress, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Tower. What I'm getting here is that there's a change, there's a shift that needs, it's like desperately needed. You guys are pretty stuck. So this Tower is like that shift and that change and that release that I think this relationship kind of needs. Same with the, you know, the Wheel of Fortune, same type of deal. But before the Wheel of Fortune can kind of kick in and do its thing, there needs to be some kind of shift and change in the dynamic of the relationship. You know, whatever that means for you, because otherwise the growth is completely stagnated, is what I'm getting here, is you're not going to get the growth and the development and the nurturing that this relationship probably is lacking and probably needs. And it's like you're not going to be able to move forward until there's some kind of major some kind of shakeup needs to happen. And I know whatever that could mean, a million different things. Maybe it's a communication, a confrontation, like to communicate, like once and for all, to actually hash shit out. Maybe it's a breakup. Maybe it's, you pack your stuff in the middle of the night and in the morning you're gone by the time the person wakes up. I mean, like, I'm just making stuff up, but like some major something needs to shift. Because, and I'm guessing, so this was, what do they want from the relationship? I don't know. Ask yourself, Cancer. Is there a part of you where this makes sense? Where if things can't stay status quo, if it's not healthy and you feel like you're stuck and you're not able to kind of move forward and do the things that you want to do you feel like they might be receptive to having some kind of change? Do you think maybe they actually want it? You think they might want some change? Because these cards are suggesting that they do. The Tower and the Wheel of Fortune are about change. And this is about growth, opportunities, and nurturing. I don't know, think about it, Cancer. This is not easy. I can tell that this is complicated for sure. Now here we have the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. And so this was also what they want from the relationship. This is tough, Cancer. This is really tough because I'm getting that they want change. I mean, like the Fool screams change. That's like that's the tarot card that screams, coupled, you have two like extreme change cards. The Fool and the Tower are all about like, this is a new beginning that was thrust upon you in a usually very harsh and unexpected and sudden way. The Fool can also carry that energy, but not necessarily with the sudden, dramatic, usually painful implications that we have with the Tower. But the Fool has that energy of like new cycles and new beginnings. It's the Zero card, right? In a lot of tarot decks, it's the Fool that's about to jump off a cliff because, and start his life journey. And he's completely unaware of all of the pitfalls that life has because he's just starting out, right? So he hasn't been jaded yet. So, new beginning. And then, we have the Wheel of Fortune too, which is about cycles and changing and new stuff, There's a lot of change coming from this side of the table, Cancer, on what they want from the relationship. So this woman in this deck is pregnant, right? This is the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is an energy of waiting. You've planted some seeds. And you've been doing something for a while and you're waiting to see the results, right? The way that you would if you planted a garden or something, you have to wait. It's that type of idea. But I'm getting here that you might have been waiting for quite some time. And so this is for them, right? Like what they want for the relationship. And I'm specifically was tapping on you because it's a pregnant woman, and for some reason I'm tapping into that. And with the Seven of Swords next to this, I'm wondering if you wanted to kind of commit, plant seeds, have a baby, that kind of thing. And it's being It's, you know, like it's been challenged by the seven of swords. Excuses, you know, seven of swords can definitely be excuses, like, you know, could be lying, cheating, stealing. I'm not necessarily getting that with this, but it's that kind of like, sometimes with seven of swords, there's also some overwhelm. So maybe when that person, the person you're thinking about, is thinking about this, like planting, starting, you know, it's planting seeds with you, so to speak. I'm speaking metaphorically. It may feel a little bit overwhelming for them, and so maybe that's why it hasn't happened. You know, if it hasn't happened for you, if that's something that you wanted. For this is deep, you guys. I mean, I'm sorry. It's like, this is like, there's so much here. Oh my goodness. Oh Lordy. Let me see. I'm going to tap into one more thing, right? Against my better judgment, kind of, because this is so complicated and so layered, and I really kind of feel like this needs to be a personal reading. But the messages are coming through, so I'm going to give you what I get. But feel free to email me if you would like a personal reading about this, okay? And see if we can maybe kind of clarify some of this, because right now this is really, there's a lot going on here. So I'm gonna see if I can get some clarification on why these communication challenges exist for this person that you're thinking about, okay? And then that'll be it. So for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, why is the person they're thinking about in the Ace of Swords energy? Why are they in this Ace of Swords in reverse energy? For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, why is the person they're thinking about in this Ace of Swords in reverse energy? The Queen of Cups, here you are again. Why are they not communicating? Why are they in this Ace of Swords in reverse? The Two of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles, excuse me. So bizarre. So many repeat cards between you and Scorpio. And the Magician. I'm wondering if you have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus in your, well, clearly not Sun, but Moon, Rising, or Venus in your chart. I mean, although their message was different, but still, it's like some of these cards are just... Okay. So, why is this person in the Ace of Swords in reverse? I'm thinking that I mean, Queen of Cups is all about our emotions and how we connect with them and how we communicate them. Right? And then we have the Two of Pentacles, which is about prioritizing our obligations and our choices, and how do we juggle all the things that we have to do, that we have going on. And the Knight of Pentacles is a very slow-moving, deliberate, thoughtful type of energy. And so what I'm getting from this is, you know, if they're in this energy, it could be that they too are challenged emotionally, because you're definitely coming up. You know, you're the Queen of Cups, but you're coming up as the Queen of Cups in reverse, which is the Queen of Cups who has, you know, shut her heart chakra down, like we talked about, has shut her emotions down. And, you know, kind of here you are again, or at least the energy of the Queen of Cups. But it's, you know, how? And because now we have the Two of Pentacles here, which is this trying to balance, you know, trying to balance maybe the stability that they're used to. Maybe they're not used to operating in an emotional space, where once upon a time, since you're a Cancer, it probably came a little bit more easily to you, but it got shut down for whatever reason. And this shutdown didn't necessarily have to happen because of this relationship. This could have happened before this relationship, but this relationship maybe hasn't helped to help you, you know, become a little more comfortable connecting to your heart space. Okay. So I'm not trying to blame this relationship. I'm just speaking to the energies that are coming out in the cards. And so, you know, why this person is in this Ace of Swords in reverse, they may not have the capacity. They may not have the emotional capacity to talk with you in a way that's going to bring you upright. You know, they just may not be built that way. And so here you are, like this, right? Because you really probably need and or want a partner who can help you reconnect and get comfortable with sharing and having an emotional bond and having all the beautiful things that come with when we're connected to our heart space and we're connected with people who are connected to their heart space, right? So this is a tough reading, Cancer. Yeah. I think that's what I'm getting here for this, why this what I'm interpreting as a communication challenge exists. I don't know that they have the capacity to give you what you want and or what you need in the communication/emotions department. You know, and, you know, there could be a million reasons for that, right? It could be baggage they carried into the relationship. It could be some stuff that went down, you know, between you two. I mean, it could be a lot of different things. This is a general reading. So it's hard for me to know kind of exactly what, like why they're in this energy, but that's kind of what I'm getting as their overall energy, is that they may not have the capacity. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. We also got this guy, the Magician, for this overall energy, for the communication challenge, the Ace of Swords in reverse. I don't know, Cancer, for some of you, I don't know that this is all of you, but, you know, for those of you that are resonating with this, these two cards, this person may, you know, aside from the capacity thing that we just talked about, this person may kind of be a shit. They may not be completely honest with you about how they're feeling or what they're thinking. You know, these types of things require personal readings. Can't really dig into, you know, this is tough stuff. So, but that possibility is here, because these cards like this, like, there's a strong indication that for some of you, this person that you're thinking about is not always doing things on the up and up, so to speak. You know, that's tough. Okay, well, we are 46 minutes into the reading, so I am going to force myself to pause there, and I'm going to pull you some messages that you can take with you from the animal spirits. So hopefully they will give you some clarification, some inspiration for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What messages can we give to Cancer related to this relationship, this reading? What messages can we give to Cancer? All right. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle. There are quite a few obstacles I see here. I'm guessing there's like long-term, long-standing kind of rut routine stuck. I'm, getting some communication and or honesty obstacle challenges. I'm getting like, desires unfulfilled type of obstacles. There's a lot going on here. And so what I think Rhino Spirit is suggesting for you or offering to you is that there are still things that you can do. Like, you don't have to be in this stuck space. I mean, we always have a choice. That's part of why, you can't really predict the future. You can look at probabilities and possibilities, but we all have free will. And so we can always make choices and we can change things. We just have to do them, right? Like, if we don't do them, the situation isn't going to fix itself. And if I'm being honest, in this, especially with all the cards that came out and the way that they came out, I feel like this has been stuck for such a long time that, clearly at this point, that should be an indication for you that it's probably not going to change unless we insert some tower energy into this bad boy, right? Bad boy metaphor. I'm not talking about a person. I'm talking about the relationship as like a bad boy. Like something really does need to shift here. And so I think this is an encouragement to do that. And rhino tower, rhinos are not, it's like bull in a china shop type of thing, right? And that's what the tower energy is about. So this relationship, whatever this is, might need a major shakeup. And I think, Cancer, that scares the shit out of you because of the stability and just, gotten comfortable and that, so on and so forth. Electric Eel Spirit, bring your ideas to life. That's an awesome water card, isn't it? Bring your ideas to life. Cancer. These are your ideas. Well, these are your ideas. This is standing in the way of your ideas. Eel Spirit is telling you to bring your ideas to life. So if you have ideas, if you've had strong feelings and ideas on, social things, relationship things, building things, any of that stuff, the encouragement here is to allow this to happen, because we saw with this card, this was right in the middle. And it's like, well, I can't get to where I want to get to. I can't do the things that I want to do for whatever reason. It's going to be different for all of you. But clearly you have some you have some things that you dream about. You have some things that you want to do. I think you do. You know, I really do think you do. And the encouragement here is to, and you might not have done anything. It could be a multitude of reasons. When our heart is shut down, our creativity is shut down. These are very, very creative energies right here. We might need to do this, and it might scare the shit out of us, this tower thing, in order to kind of open this back up and kind of move past this type of energy. There's a lot going on here. So I'm going to leave you with, because I think this is enough for you. This might have been an overwhelming reading for you, Cancer, and if it was, I'm glad that you stuck with it. And I hope that you did find some messages that were helpful for you, and gave you some stuff to kind of think about, and, you know, maybe action if this is the right time, right? So, all right, we're going to leave it there.